morning there, my name's Dan, CEO of Gleanly. I've got some good news for you today. We have got our bulk spreadsheet uploading type device is now ready to go. So we currently have a spreadsheet import tool called Bulk Uploader, but it's quite basic. It only takes the first column as a fact title and the second column as a more detail. And we've got this new one now which it can do a lot more. We can import things like tags. We can also import insights and recommendations now for the first time. I'll show you how to do that at the end. So let's actually start with importing some facts. So you can see I'm on a blank experiment here, and instead of bulk upload now I have import facts. If I click on that, I actually have three options. The spreadsheet upload tool that I'm going to show you today. We have our Chrome extension, which if you haven't seen before, this allows you to be able to select any text, click on the little G button and pull that in as a fact. Worth pointing out as well, you can also just click on it and take notes in there. Hello. And add that in as a fact as well. We also have a Zapier integration. It says coming soon. Actually, this is ready. People are using it already. If you want to also be able to use it, we haven't publicly launched it yet because it's very difficult for us to test. Zapier is fantastic because it allows us to integrate with just about any product. There's thousands and thousands of products on Zapier, and we can both import from and export to, but it's very difficult for us to test. So what we need is anyone who does want to use this, if you've got an idea of how you might want to integrate with tools, let us know, because we're interested in understanding your use case and also making sure that it works and keeping track of who's using it. But otherwise it will be released publicly very soon. Back to the point of this video though, we've got this spreadsheet upload here. So you'll notice there are some limitations. Maximum file size is 1 megabyte. We only import the first 1,000 lines of a document at the moment. This will be changing. We're working on this now to be able to expand this wider, but mostly just for kind of an extra layer of protection, we're limiting the maximum amount you can bring in. So here I can choose my spreadsheet, click upload, and you'll see, first of all, I can actually choose which sheet I want to import. So I'm going to import from the fact sheet, and then I can tell the system what column means what, and it very much does work on a column basis. We can't work. So you couldn't have, for instance, facts in a row and then tags underneath. It has to be this way around. So I can ignore any columns and they just won't be imported, or I can actually define which column means what. So this one is the fact title, and actually that's the bare minimum I need to be able to import that. I could click now and import all of the each of these items here as a fact. But actually I've got some more detail there. I can import tags, and any tags with a comma will be separated. So we'd have free shipping as one tag and modal as a second one in this particular fact. I can also import filters. So I've only got the three filters on here: sentiment, test, and long test. You can tell this is a QA account, right? So you will see whichever filters you have for facts in this case. I'm going to choose sentiment. And one thing it will do, it actually will identify any issues and highlight any issues in any of the cells or any of the lines. So you can see here it says sentiment filter. We're not happy with that. That's not one of the filters that we have under sentiment. Now I could, if I wanted to add that as a new filter, I could actually go over to my custom filters, go and add that in as a new label. And actually, if I come back to my experiment now, import facts, all my data is still there. So it does save it, it won't lose it. If you need to get rid of it and wipe it to start again, you can cancel upload up here. But actually, no, I don't want to bring this in as a filter because that is actually just a title line. I don't want that line to come in at all, so I can actually ignore that entire line there. And I can also bring in URLs as well. So these are my URL titles. And it's not happy there because I've got a URL title, but I haven't actually got the URL. There we go, external URLs. And if there's any issues on here, so for instance, if one of these was misspelt, it would highlight that there was a problem, or if the fact title was too long, if one of these URLs here didn't work properly as a valid URL, it would highlight any of those issues. And you can see I can edit it in line. I can obviously remove the entire item that I'm trying to import, or I can ignore an individual line as well. So hopefully this should be a real flexible and easy way to be able to bring all of your information in. So you can see I've just imported those 17 facts, and of course now I've imported all of those, I can bulk select them. I could add new tags or remove tags, connect them to insights. But the next thing I want to do actually in this case is import my insights. So as I said earlier, I can do that. I can import facts, insights, and recommendations now. And I've got an import facts button, but I can't see an impact insights or import insights or recommendations. Why is that? Well, the reason is because we're in an experiment, and facts very much belong to an experiment. That's why if I go over to facts now, we will see the facts that I've just uploaded in the context of that experiment there. Whereas that's not true for insights or recommendations. Insights and recommendations, that own individual items, and the only relationship they ever have with an experiment is when they're connected via a fact. So I can't import insights and recommendations into an experiment because they won't be as yet connected to a fact. I can import them on the insights or recommendations tab. So you can see I've got import insights there, import recommendations there. So let's click one of those. Choose my spreadsheet, and then I can pop over to insights and do exactly as I did before. So the thing we can't do at the moment is import the connections. It is something we've been looking at, and we think we have some ideas how we might be able to do that in future, but certainly not possible in this version. So I'm just going to import the insight titles at this point. So if I go to newest, you see those 6 items I've just brought in are now uploaded. So how do I now connect those to my facts? So I've got a couple of different ways I could do this. From this screen, I could start connecting these to my facts, and because those facts were recently uploaded, they're right at the top there. I can start connecting these up as I wish. Or I could jump over to my experiment and do it this way instead. So user accidentally closed a free shipping modal. There's my insights. It's already selected to recently added. So because these are recently imported, I can just start connecting those up. And remember, you can do this either way. So you can go fact to insights, insight to facts. Same recommendations, recommendations to insights, or insight to recommendations, however you want to do that. Now, that should be up on your repository now. If you don't see it for any reason, it's worth just clearing your cache. It might be worth doing that anyway, just so you've got the freshest code. And what are we working on next? So one of the reasons this has taken quite a long time to release is because we're doing a great deal of refactoring now. We're very refactor friendly as a company. We don't like to have too much legacy or old ways of doing things, and we're going through quite a dramatic refactor at the moment, which will allow us to do some really interesting things coming up. But one of the things you're going to be able to see as a result of that is an increased speed, and you'll notice things will start loading faster or differently at the very least. And also, you won't be able to see this, but it will increase security even further, which is always our highest priority. The next big feature that I think you'll be actually quite excited about is our new reports system that we're working on, and this will allow you will actually have the ability to write reports, tell the story of a project, or collect together research to deliver to a stakeholder. And in that, you'll be able to import text, imagery, videos, and also use any facts, insights, recommendations, or even experiments in your reports. So we probably won't see the results of that towards the end of January or February, at the earliest. I would expect. It's a big project, and as I say, there's lots of other things we're working on as well behind the scenes. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any problems with the imports, if you are interested in trying out the Zapier integration, if you have any thoughts on reporting or any ideas or features that you'd like us to work on, please let us know. Remember, you can always email me, message me, or if you ever want to book in a meeting, have a chat, it's gleany.youcanbook.me. And you can have as little as 15 minutes up to 90 minutes, just booking some time. This is what I'm here for, so don't hesitate to do so. Thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I'll speak to you again soon.